I love eating a bunch of breakfast things. I should be like an egg master at this point. It's chunky. Ooh, that looks like it hasn't been mixed well. I'm actually really shocked I didn't burn anything. Except for that first pancake. Hey guys, it's Gabriel. Welcome back to my channel. So as you guys saw in the last video, I was actually cooking my breakfast food. So today I thought that I would try to do my very first mukbang. This is a video that was requested by one of my good friends. I've seen many of them, but I don't know exactly how it's gonna go. And they tend to be really long, so I'm gonna try my best not to bore you. Everyone else that's done mukbangs, they definitely have a better setup than I do. I'm just gonna have to eat on my bed. It looks super ratchet, but hopefully nothing spills. It's all for YouTube, right? Yeah, so let's see how this goes. I have no idea what we're gonna talk about. It's gonna be an adventure for the both of us. Let's get started. The awkward thing about mukbangs, talk and eat, it's the worst for me. See, I'm not even eating right now. Like whenever I go out to dinner with my friends and stuff, like I'm always the last person and it's very frustrating at times. Sausages are good. It's a little bit cold because I was trying to figure out this video. Also, I will be talking with food in my mouth, so if you don't like that, I'm sorry. I think the whole purpose of mukbangs is that apparently it's entertaining for people to watch other people eat, and maybe even nice to watch people eat the same things you're eating. So let's say you're living home alone or something like that, and you watch a mukbang, it's almost like you're eating with a friend, especially if it's a YouTuber or someone that you like. So those are kind of the entertaining purposes behind it. And my camera battery is now dying, so, oh, this sucks. But yeah, so those are kind of the reasons behind that. And then also just watching other people eat foods that they can't. Like if you're a really healthy person and you just wish you could have like a Big Mac or something, then you just watch a mukbang of someone eating a Big Mac, and apparently that's helpful. I'm just trying to be really careful not to spill syrup on my bed. Yeah, I have to replace the battery. I'll be back. Bye. Okay, the thing that I'm hoping to learn from mukbangs is eating and talking at the same time. After a certain point, like I tell my friends like, okay, you guys gotta start telling me stories because otherwise I'm never gonna eat. This angle is also not helpful because I'm gonna constantly be covering myself. So I apologize for that. Even when someone else is talking, I notice that sometimes I also don't eat. I don't know, ever since I was a kid, I always felt like if I'm hearing a story from someone that's actually kind of serious and I'm like eating, it's almost as if like my attention is just solely focused on eating and I'm not really listening to them. So I never want to give off that impression, but it's definitely necessary to like eat and talk at the same time, because otherwise like I could legit be at a restaurant for like a whole day. I've heard of like someone going to IHOP and they eat like breakfast, lunch, and dinner there. That's like a dream of mine. That was a close one. I almost spilled. I'm so hungry. Can you guys even see this well? I don't even know. So this one is pancake number 2, the better looking one. Let's see how it tastes. Don't spill, don't spill. It's delicious. Hands. Using hands. Going all in. So happy New Year. Today's New Year's. If you guys didn't see the last video, New Year's kind of snuck up on me. I gotta eat and talk, gotta eat and talk. Ugh, this is hard. Because I know you guys don't want to be here for like an hour. Even when I'm not talking and I'm like watching a TV show, which is something I normally do when I'm eating, I could be eating for a good hour. I'm just a very slow eater. So, I was playing Final Fantasy 15 like all day yesterday. I've been so focused on training my people, and it's just been like the biggest hurdle. I feel like the side quests like never end. No matter how much stronger my people are getting, I feel like I go off and fight a boss or something and that person's always like killing my people. And I'm like, why is this happening? So Final Fantasy 15 is definitely like the slowest game to progress in, I would say. I feel like I can't even continue the story because I'm just so focused on picking up the items that I see pass by or finishing side quests. Like, I don't know. It's not that I don't like to leave things unfinished because I know I can always come back to it, but it just, I don't know, it bothers me because there's just so many things left undone. I've been watching the Netflix special, Chasing Cameron. It's pretty interesting, a whole lot of drama for no reason, but it's still insightful. Obviously because he's an Instagram star that became really famous, trying to do his own thing with MagCon, meet and greet convention. Just a whole bunch of stuff going on with him and his friends and his family. I haven't finished it yet though. I think I have like 2 episodes left. But before then, I was watching another Netflix series called The OA. Highly recommend it, especially if you liked Stranger Things. The OA was a fantastic series. I hope that they get a 2nd season. They actually didn't even promote it. My brother, it was so hard to eat and talk. He posted a Facebook post and was just like, the OA. And I thought it was just him being crazy, but it turns out he was talking about the show. I remembered seeing a picture of it. It was like this woman, she looked very beautiful, but I don't know, I watched so many different things that I didn't even think about watching it. But then when my brother recommended it, I was like, oh, I should probably watch it. So I watched it and I was hooked. I love that show. It's so different and unique and special. And one thing that kind of really sold me on it was my experience. People that know me know that I don't like to read. I hate reading. It doesn't make sense that I'm an English major or even that I was ever interested in screenwriting and anything like that, because reading is obviously something super important to those 2 things, and even with making TV shows and stuff like that. So sorry. The way I express what watching TV does for me is how I hear other people talk about their experiences of reading books. And I'm just like, I wish I had what I have when I watch TV in reading books, but I've just never experienced that. So it was strange with the OA because the main character, she's like sharing her story, and I just the way the story is told, I felt like I was reading a book, but instead of reading it, I was watching it. I read an article with the creators and they actually talked about how that was one of their goals. Like, they're very intrigued with storytelling and they wanted to treat the show almost like it was its own book, where, you know, every chapter isn't the same and the way it's told is very unique and special in its own way. And I definitely got that vibe and I was like, oh my gosh, so that was intentional. So they definitely reached me on that part. Another thing that like really sold me on watching it, Britt Marling is one of the creators. She happens to be the main character. She's also a writer for the show and also an executive producer. So she does all of these things and I find that to be so amazing, especially for her to be a woman. It's very empowering and inspirational, I think, for a lot of people that are trying to do work on TV and just do anything that involved in the industry. So I fully support that. And she's a great actress. I've never even heard of her before the show. I was like, oh my gosh, she was so good. Sitting like this on the floor is not comfortable. Last year, for New Year's, I talked about how I wanted to go to Haeundae Beach and film the sunrise. This year, I also had the same plan. And it didn't go well. I actually did wake up at 5:30 when I was supposed to, but I was just so cold and way too tired to like physically move my body to like get up and go out into the cold and head to the beach and just see the sunrise. It would take me about 30 or 40 minutes by metro train. Yeah, I was like, no. And I do know that I'm staying another year, so there's always next year, but I'm pretty sure that's what I said last year. But next year, I really, really hope I can make that happen, especially for you guys. So that's what happened with that. So my New Year's Day was super, super chill. I've been kind of stressed actually because of work, because I have winter English camps coming up starting tomorrow actually. I've been thinking a lot about that. And then normally on the weekends I work on videos and stuff, but I kind of took a break this weekend to like not worry about that or edit videos. Instead, I just played Final Fantasy 15. Ooh, first burp. This is like killing my stomach eating like this. So yeah, what have you guys been up to? Leave a comment down below, tell me what you've been doing. No! A piece of syrup fell on the bed. Gotta fix this. I will be back. All right, I'm back. I guess this is something to talk about. So this Christmas, I did absolutely nothing. I did zero, nothing. Okay, there we go. Last year, as some of you know, like I hung out with my friends. We went to Gamcheon Culture Village. I think that was Christmas, right? We did Secret Santa. Personally for me, like this year actually, I don't know, maybe it's because there's a lot of changes coming to my school and stuff, which I'll talk about in a future video, but I really missed my family this time around. That was a lot harder to deal with this year than it was last year. Last year, I think because I had been here for only a couple months, so in a way it almost felt like I kind of just left. But this year, I definitely felt it. Whenever I would watch American TV shows and stuff and I would see there would be Christmas commercials and things like that, and it would just hit me so much more this year. I'd be like, oh, I want to be home, you know? Yeah. Much more difficult, but it's over now. And I don't have to deal with it anymore. This video is also a little bit awkward because there's no music. There will be after I edit it, but right now I ain't hearing nothing. Oop, that's too much syrup. Some people call me Beaver because when I eat, I store food in my cheeks. I don't know why I've always had that habit. And I think it's just because I can't just eat and then swallow it. I mean, I can eat and swallow. Gosh, this makes me sound so weird. I don't know why I do it. It's a bad habit and I've been doing it since forever. So I've received the nickname Beaver, or in some cases, Fat Beaver. But beavers are cute, right? Imagine if I made that toast. It wouldn't even fit in this area. Oh, did I show you guys my socks? Can you guess what it is? As I put it over my food. It's actually a Pokemon. Now that I've said that, you guys can probably guess, but Pikachu. I feel like I just exercised. I'm so out of shape. 2017, exercising, JK. Oops. In mukbangs, I think they also describe the flavor and the texture and the taste. And I totally didn't do that, my bad. I'm sure you guys know how orange juice tastes, but this is Jeju orange juice. So it's very, very delicious. I don't know why it's different to me, but it just is. I think it's a little less acidic and more sweet. Is it sweet? I don't know, I can't tell, but it's less tangy, I would say, than regular orange juice, and I love that. The hash browns today were actually perfect. Sometimes I don't cook them enough, other times I cook them too much, but this was like the perfect golden brown. So if you just go by the color of how they turned out in the video, then you'll be fine. The sausages, again, they look like hot dogs. It actually tastes really, really good with... It tastes really good with the syrup. The eggs, oh, I didn't even... Second burp of the video. They taste good. It tastes like eggs. This batch of eggs, I went to the mart to go buy, and normally I think I pay like a little over $4, but this lady, she told me something in Korean. It had gone up by $2 extra, and I was like, oh my gosh, because I buy 2 at a time usually. So instead of paying $8, it was like 12. Yeah, I was like 12, my math. And she tried to explain to me why, but I couldn't understand that part. So I just kind of made up my own story and I was like, oh, she had to pay me more because when she asked the people for eggs, they were like, oh, the chickens, they're not making eggs. It's like, oh my gosh. Last week at school, I heard from my co-teacher and she said, oh, because I wanted to do something with eggs for camp. And she was like, eggs are very dangerous now. And there's like something going on with the eggs in Korea. And I was like, what? And she was like, yes, like, so, you know, people, the chickens are getting sick or something like that. And, you know, people are getting sick. And I was like, I didn't know anything about this. Yeah, maybe I should look that up. Hopefully I don't die, right? Last hash brown. Ooh. They're so greasy. I just felt a whole thickness of grease on my lips. It's interesting how much less I want to eat when I'm literally just focused on eating. They say you tend to overeat if you're watching something because your mind is focused on what you're watching and less on whether you're full or not. But when you slowly like take everything away and just focus on eating, your body will notice it a lot quicker. And I definitely feel that happening now. This amount is actually even less than what I normally would make. I'm kind of seeing this as a challenge, but I can do it. It's just gonna take a while, but I can do it. No! I need more juice. Please don't tell me. Okay, good. Right? Yes, good. I want more drink, but I'm too lazy to get up and go get it. Mukbangs for me would be perfect if I was doing it with a friend, which hopefully I will be able to do in the next couple of weeks. But We'll see. Spilled syrup again, gotta go get it, and I'm gonna refill my Jeju orange juice. I'll be back. I'm back. This juice is super cold. Boom. Oh, my hair. I didn't even talk about my hair. So, I got a haircut, as you guys can see. I like it being short. I didn't realize how long it had gotten until I noticed every time I was eating during lunch, I'd be like thrusting the hair back because I can't touch it with my fingers. And it's like, okay, like it's time for a haircut. And on top of that, my hair, it just grows so fast. After 6 weeks, like it would be wise for me to like do the perm again, but 6 weeks is like, it's too short to be spending that much money, you know? So I think this time around I waited like 9 weeks or 8 weeks. It was 3 months instead of 2 months basically. But I'm sure it's gonna grow right back where it was. Oh, this food, it's too much. I can do it. I still have another pancake. Now would be a great time for my sister to call, but look at her, she ain't even calling me. My sister always calls me, especially when I'm not looking to be on the phone. Jeju orange juice tastes so good. Let's talk about other TV shows. So Fuller House is a show that I really like. Obviously it's different from how Full House would be, but it still has the same heart and family at its helm. Like it's really what makes the show. That's something I really like and also respect. Thankfully Netflix I think gives a lot of shows room to breathe and sort of be itself, because Netflix is a network of many categories and different genres. Like Netflix is just anything and everything. So I really like that shows like Fuller House doesn't have to live up to these other shows that popularity wise people might think is much better. Like for example, Stranger Things or the OA, like there's no comparison between the two. They just both happen to be on Netflix, which is nice. The only comparison that it does have is obviously to its old show, Full House, but I think Fuller House does a really, really good job and it feels modern, it's funny. I feel like an oldie in that way because, I don't know, my sister said it was like cheesy and I'm sure it is, but I feel like there's not really other shows that I'm watching that sort of has that 90s family feel to it, if that makes sense. I should have made one pancake. I can do this. I can do this. This feels like the chicken nugget challenge. 40 chicken nuggets in like what, 20 minutes? So that's 2 nuggets a minute. I would totally do that. I'd love to do that challenge. I have Shout Out to My Ex stuck in my head. The song from Little Mix. I listen to it all the time, but my friend sent me the music video this morning, so that's why it's stuck in my head. No, the battery's dying. Oh, I'll be back. Okay. You know what this has taught me? This has taught me that I really don't need to eat the amount of food that I think I need to eat. Not even that I need to eat, but that I want to eat. And then also sitting in this position, it doesn't feel nice. That's my 10 o'clock go to bed alarm that I never listen to. That is from an anime called Kitty Grade. It's an anime that's like super old, not super old, but it came out in like maybe 2004, 2003. Long time ago. I love that anime. The music in that anime is so good. Speaking of anime, Attack on Titan Season 2 is coming in April. I'm very excited for it. I think it's gonna be good. I hope that they keep the same band that does the opening themes. I think their music is like perfect for the show. I'm looking forward to Sailor Moon Crystal coming back. Season 3 was definitely way better than the first 2. Dragon Ball Super is going pretty well. I actually started watching it from the beginning, but then the animation like really wasn't that good and I just got caught up with other things, including Sailor Moon. So I just kind of put it on the back burner. And then when I found out Trunks came back from the future, I was like, okay, I gotta start watching this again. Around the time when Zamasu was like going bad and stuff, like that's when I started watching. And I was like, oh my gosh, this guy is like so cool. He's definitely one of my favorite characters in like Dragon Ball history. Other than the androids, I love them. And Vegeta, of course. There's just so much food. I feel like my body's just like screaming like, stop feeding us. You know, one show that I am super excited to come back is Cardcaptor Sakura. I'm naming like all these girly shows. Cardcaptor Sakura was another anime where I felt like the music was so good. It has like an elegance to it and it's very orchestraic. You're definitely not gonna think masculine when you hear it, but it's just such beautiful music. It sends me away on my emotions in a nice, gentle way. I'm getting crazy now. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I do know that for Cardcaptor Sakura, the sequel, it's coming out in 2018. They're keeping all the same voice actors, which is awesome, including the woman who does Yukito. She also did Sailor Uranus in the Japanese version, but they didn't keep her in Sailor Moon Crystal. The new Sailor Uranus, she has a great voice. I'm not upset about it, but I feel attached to the original. So there's a whole bunch of geeky talk. So if you guys don't watch Sailor Moon or Cardcaptor Sakura, it's like, but it's okay. I'm excited for Kingdom Hearts. I'm excited for Resident Evil 7. I don't even know if I'll be finished with Final Fantasy 15 by the time those games come out because I kid you not, I'm like still way at the beginning, but I've been playing this game for over 20 something hours. Only 2 or 3 things have happened within cinematics of the game. I saw the airships fly through. He found out that his father like was killed and that people think he's dead. The princess was like walking the streets with her cat or something like that. The woman with the long black hair was talking to her about something. Clearly I'm paying attention. But now I'm at the part where Gladios' sister has called. I thought her name was Iris, but apparently it's Iris or something like that. And we're supposed to go to that city. I've gone to that city several times, but it was for side quests. My sister's just waiting there for me to go talk to her, but I just haven't progressed the game from that point on. So I've just been spending so much time leveling up my people, getting all the sphere grids and stuff done. I'm calling it a sphere grid, but I know it's like an ascension system or something like that. So yeah, way at the beginning of the game. I have, however, gotten 3 those like legendary weapons. There's like 13 caves or something like that. That's good, right? Honestly, guys, I don't think I can finish. This pancake will definitely not be finished. I'm trying my best with these eggs. This hash brown, I think I can finish. My body can't take this. I'm literally like so stuffed. Ooh, I got messages. Oh, speaking of singing, oh my goodness. So people were like, the last victim of 2016, Mariah Carey. I kept seeing that everywhere and I was like, what are people talking about? On Twitter, I finally followed the hashtags. I saw that she was singing. When I heard the vocals, it was showing like the people in New York or whatever. So I was like, but there's nothing wrong with this. Like, I don't get it. And then they finally showed her and she was singing the end note and she clearly was trying to talk and say Happy New Year in the middle of singing the note. Like, we belong together. And like, she's supposed to hold it. And she's like, we belong together. Happy New Year. And it's like, in the music, and it's like, oh, she did not play that well. But the thing is, even before then, her lips were a little bit off. So I was like, gosh, like if she knew, well, obviously she knew she was faking it, but she's been singing for so long. It's like, I'm pretty sure she knows how to fake it, but I don't know. I'm not taking it that seriously. If anything, I find it funny. People are really making it a big deal, saying that her career is like over and stuff like that. She definitely still has a good voice, I think, but it is a little bit of a shame. Obviously, it's like one of the biggest nights of the year. I just thought that was so funny. I was like, gosh, everyone is talking about Mariah Carey. Like, what does she do? But now I know. We belong together. I know I couldn't hit those notes. Yeah, I can't do it. I'm like looking up to the skies, just like praying for there to be more space in my stomach. Like, I can't. This is so hard. The nice thing about Christmas and the holidays being over is that my TV shows are finally coming back. I'm so excited for The Bachelor. I'm super excited for TGI Thursdays with How to Get Away with Murder and Scandal. I don't even watch Grey's Anatomy, but I know that that show is still doing very well. How to Get Away with Murder, oh my goodness, that mid-season finale. This season of How to Get Away with Murder has been really, really good. Normally when a show gets to season 3, there's like, it gets a little bumpy, but I would say this season I've enjoyed every aspect of it. Making some big changes in that show. Water. I bought this water bottle, not recently, but kind of. This bottle holds 1.2 liters of water, which is a lot. This video needs to end. I need to finish this. Guys, this is seriously so hard. Oh my gosh. Next time I do a mukbang, there will not be this much food. I can finish the eggs. I can make this happen. We can do this. We got this. We got this. It's 10:15 at night. At night. I miss American food so much. I'm just nervous when I go back, it's gonna be so salty. Oh, Chick-fil-A. Oh, it just made me smile just thinking about it. Is my hand like sticky? My bed is sticky. Oh, this was a mistake. Anyways, I'm so excited to go to Chick-fil-A. Oh my gosh. I'm excited to have their chicken strips and stuff, but I am obsessed with their Asian salad. I hope that they haven't changed it. I hope that they don't change it when I come home, whatever year that is. Just thinking about that just made me so excited. Oh my gosh. You know what I love to do? I love to balance out healthy, which I don't even know if the Asian chicken salad is healthy, but I love to balance out healthy with unhealthy. So whenever I get it, if I'm really, really hungry and just being really fat, I will get an Asian chicken salad with a medium thing of French fries and then a large Oreo milkshake. And I will eat all of it and it will be delicious. Ugh. It will be, or it would be delicious. Yes, it would be delicious. Oh, my English, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sausages. 5 sausage pieces, I can do this. I feel like lifting up my shirt and just being like, my stomach. I feel very antsy right now. Mukbang, mukbang, mukbang. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I feel like this is like a scientific experiment of me doing a mukbang and eating foods that I normally would eat. I'm realizing the damage that I'm doing to my body. Oh my goodness. Oh, this poor pancake. It's gonna go to waste. But you 4 sausages, I will eat you. I can do this. I can do this, just 4 sausages. I feel like I'm gonna go into labor. Ooh. This is what's left in the bowl. Oh! Ah, it's sticky! I have school tomorrow. There's like no break, and I noticed that about these holidays. Like the day after Christmas I go back to school, and the day after New Year's I go back to school. Like that isn't cool. Oh wow. Hopefully next year will be better. 1 piece of egg, 2 sausages, 1 pancake that's not going to be eaten or even touched. Whew. Guys, seriously? My goodness. Oh. The Weather Channel. Breaking news. Winter storm Gregory named winter mess to spread from northwest to upper Midwest. No! My finger accidentally clicked something. Anyways, that was an American notification, so look out Northwest and Midwest for Gregory winter something. Actually, y'all should be glad you get snow. We get no snow here, and it's the most devastating thing. Ugh, it breaks my heart every year. It's so cold though. Like it's cold enough to snow, or it feels like it. I guess technically we're dealing with like 50s. That's all I want. Even if I have to go to school, I would be happy going to school with it snowing. Like that's how much I really miss it. Ugh. Just envision, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. I'm hungry, I'm hungry. The last piece. No more, no more. I guess I could have just done this, no more, no more. Unfortunately, there's 1 more pancake, but this is not happening. Ooh, I felt that hiccup up in here and it hurt. My battery's about to die again, so I'm about to switch the battery. I can finish this. I have to finish this before the battery goes out. Just swallow, it's not that hard. I feel like there's like a whole bunch in my teeth, but okay, we are done. My first mukbang completed. My fingers are a mess. Everything is a mess. My bed is sticky. I am like so stuffed. I've never felt more full. I've eaten stuff way more than this. It just makes me realize I have been endangering my body. But yeah, I need to replace the batteries, so I will be right back. I also need to wash my hands. All right. My stomach feels flat. It's so weird. Maybe it's because I didn't eat anything today. Oh, maybe I should have said that. This was my first meal today. That's why it was like mukbang-ish food. Like it was a lot of food. This was hard. This is really, really hard. A lot harder than I thought it would be. But hopefully you guys still enjoy this mukbang. So that was my first ever mukbang. I want to definitely find a better way to film this because my bed being sticky is not cool. This is a good meal though. I mean, it did look nice. Hopefully you guys agree with that. I don't know. Well, I did kind of burn my pancake, but it looks okay now. The hash browns came out the best. Like those are really, really good. That was probably the best hash browns I've ever made. Perfect crisp. This is definitely a great breakfast meal to have, and it's the only one that kind of reminds me of home. A lot of Koreans eat very different types of foods for breakfast. They eat like soups and maybe a little bit of rice and stuff, but it's very Korean. I don't know if I can say that. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, Happy New Year. I hope you had a great New Year. Don't be bummed out that Mariah Carey messed it up. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Definitely be sure to subscribe. It helps me out so much. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Zeph678. Be yourself, love yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, bye. That was an experience, and my bed is sticky. Okay, time to wash dishes. Ugh, the worst part about cooking. When you see the bubbles forming at the top, that's a good time to flip it. Go ahead and try and test this, and flip. Yay, this one looks so much better. Oh, it looks so yummy.